We are Steve and Jill.
Together, we've been buying and reselling land since the 90s.
Our data-centric approach leaves our buyers asking, how can you sell it so cheap?
Here on the Land Academy Show,
We answer that and more. Steve and Jill here.
Hi.
Welcome to the Land Academy Show, entertaining land investment talk. I'm Stephen Jack Butella.
And I'm Jill DeWitt, broadcasting from the Valley of the Sun.
Today, Jill and I talk about when is it time to seek professional help.
No, we don't mean marriage counseling.
Are you sure?
Or your own whatever issues that you're having.
I disagree.
So that's
There's
not
no
what
way
I
we can do
mean.
this episode without addressing this stuff.
Oh, okay. God, that's not where I was going, though.
Every week, Jill and I sit down, usually pretty briefly, and say, all right, let's come up with 5 topics. And so first thing I do is I go into Discord and see what's on everybody's mind and try to make this sort of some semblance of intelligent. And that's not what Jill does. She goes off and she's like, this is what people need. We need to
And this is my topic, you can tell.
I know, this is Jill's
saying?
topic.
Yeah, this is
That's
clearly
my point,
mine.
Yeah. And it started out what she really meant was this. Well,
We'll
tell me
get
what
to
you
it.
meant. Okay.
Okay, it's...
No, I can.
Yeah, we'll
let's do
get
the
to it
show.
in a minute.
Before we get into it, maybe we need help. Let's take a question posted by one of our members on the landinvestors.com online community. It's free. And don't forget to subscribe on the Land Academy YouTube channel and comment on the shows you like.
James wrote, Kevin, I appreciate you simplifying problems such as pricing and picking a county and help me get past analysis paralysis. I'm finally closing on 3 deals and will continue to seek your safe consult to get me past stock points. Aw. Kevin wrote, I've been watching your discussions here and you are looking good. Keep up the good work. I like this little blip because it does tie into today and what I'm talking about. Pro help means someone beyond you.
Kevin Farrell is one of our moderators. He is the Discord moderator, and he's presented at our live events, and he's truly doing this to give back and help everybody and do deals with everybody. And he's coming at this from his heart.
Yeah.
He's just a great guy. I can't say enough good stuff.
Exactly.
And his advice is correct.
Right.
Today's topic.
I'm waiting for the topic. I have more.
When is it time to seek professional help? This is the meat of the show.
Okay, so here's what I'm talking about. And it's not necessarily someone that's beyond you. So that's not really correct. Maybe it's someone who's doing something totally different.
Maybe it's
that
Kevin.
you want to learn from. Like I happened to, just the other day, I jumped on somebody else's Clubhouse chat. It was the funniest thing. Halfway into this guy's chat, it was on mobile homes and mobile home parks. I'm like, okay, I want to hear what this guy's saying. So I jumped in the room and there was nobody else on stage. It was just kind of him talking. I think he answered some questions early on in the call, but at that point it was just him. And he said something to me that of course struck a chord. So I raised my hand. If you're in Clubhouse, you know what I mean? You raise your hand and you get invited on stage. So for the second half hour, it was just this guy and I talking, and everybody else was listening.
Darn, Jill.
And it was so funny because we had a great conversation. I think what it was, I know it now. I know.
You co-hosted his show.
I kind of did, and he really
there's a little bit of cheating going on.
It was so funny, and he's like, "I wonder how many followers you just got." I was like, "Yeah, I can see him popping in." So what struck a chord was he's like, one of the things I want to think about is getting into the vacant land space, and that's when I raised my hand. And I'm like, this is awesome because I happen to know a thing about that. And you know more about parks. You've been doing that way longer than I have. Hey, let's talk. And I bet, I can help you buy anything property-wise cheaper. And then you can help me in these areas. Like, I don't know how this stuff works. And what's funny is I know I'm on a tangent here, but his whole thing is the hardest, I think. He likes finding parks, mobile home parks, helping them with occupancy and vacancy. And I'm like,
oh my gosh.
Right? And
we should partnership with him.
That's what I told him. I said, you're doing the hardest thing you could possibly do on the planet. I won't even touch that. I said, I like mobile homes and I like them on their own piece of property. He's like, well, that's great because this is where I deal with these people. Once they're in a mobile home park and they've got that handled, their dream is to own their own piece of land.
Not pay rent.
And move their mobile home over there. And I'm like,
Jill, did you get along with him?
Oh my God, we had a great time. Oh, we
said seriously.
I was like 30 minutes on stage with this guy. It was the funniest thing. And we're just having our own, everybody's just glued, I can tell. And it's funny when you go on stage in Clubhouse and if people follow you, then they get alerted if you're on the stage. And I saw a few Land Academy people pop up in there because they're like, what's Jill talking about? So they popped in. It was really kind of fun. So I helped his numbers too.
You honestly I honestly want to go back and find that and listen to it.
Oh, it's good. So actually it was yesterday, and it's kind of why I was late to one of our meetings yesterday. I said I'm on a call. I need 5 minutes.
Oh, that's what's going on.
Yeah, and I was on this guy's thing, and I'm like, this is so valuable. I got to finish this. Erin jumped in with me and was listening. She's like, this is awesome. Okay, so my point is here, when is the time to seek help? Well, there's an example. I could use help from this guy. I don't know mobiles nearly like he does, or mobile home parks. And so it was very interesting to me, his spin on things and how he was doing things. And then in return, even though he's really good at what he does, he's not outsourcing what he could outsource. He's not using VAs like he could. And I'm like, oh, I can help with a lot of that. I'm really, we got that down. He's like, this is great. Not to mention the land part. So there's different kinds of professional help. Okay. One is just flat out consulting, right? 2 is just getting an education. I look at that as kind of outside help. If you want to learn something, there's nothing wrong with picking up somebody else's book or taking somebody else's program.
Oh, yeah.
Because you will always get some nugget out of that.
I guess.
And then also 2 is a different kind of help, like for motivation. That's not nuts too. Not just education, but also motivation. So those are what I'm referring to today. This is clearly my show. I'm running with this.
No,
okay?
I think it's great. Okay. I actually have a few questions when you're ready.
Okay. So I broke it into 3 groups. All right. So we've got, newbies, and you might be brand new to that niche, or you're new to all of it. We've got the part-timers / almost full-timers. They've got this figured out, and they're growing and they're doing well, and they're on a good path. And then we have the pros, like, we've been doing this for 5, 10, we'll just say 10 years or so, or dollar amount, or number of deals. They've got it really figured out. So that's how I classify people. So, okay, when is the time to seek professional help? I think I kind of answered it. There's a level for all of us, even me at my level and our level, and what we know and what we do and how well we do it. I don't know everything. I don't know every single area. I don't know every county like the back of my hand, and nobody does. If someone says they do, I wouldn't trust that person.
Yeah, me too.
So
somebody says, oh, I've got this all figured out on any topic.
Yeah.
I would run away.
Yeah. You hear us. If you're on our Thursday calls with us, our member calls, and if you want to be on our member calls, I'll tell you how in just a minute. But if you're on our Thursday calls with us, you hear us going, I haven't had this one before, but here's how I would handle it. Or here's where I would call, and here are the questions I would ask. Because nobody's got everything perfectly licked. But people do have niches, and so whatever you identify as a pain point or a problem, maybe you don't even identify it. Maybe someone else and more than one person has said, by the way, you suck at this.
Yep. Which is good, actually.
Yep.
People
They're nice enough to tell you.
Right.
Exactly. Then you should consider, if you want to get better anyway, seeking out someone who really knows that niche. So
travel with me through this thought. When we're children, we have theoretically professional help from our parents. We have help. So we're used to seeking help. We're used to having one or many people, it takes a village kind of thing.
Teachers.
To veer the children until they become, legal adults, let's just say 18-ish or that age, when if they go on to college, they have teachers and they have counselors, and they only use or utilize that help as much as they self-deem appropriate. Some people use. There's always somebody another student and another student, because it's not me, who befriends a teacher. That person always gets an A, and they have a happy life.
That used to be me.
I know. And same thing with counselors. It's like, all right, I'm getting ready.
Number 3 does that too.
I'm a junior in college. I need to start doing internships, and they have a much happier life than let's say people like me. So professional help, and then you get out of school and you go to work, and you've got theoretically bosses and all that. And if they have rational personality types, they're going to help you through it. So we're all used to getting help. How we utilize it is a variable. And I don't think when you start to have a profession like buying and selling land or anything, you'd be crazy not to seek professional help or get in a group of peers. I'm not selling Land Academy here, but there's a ton of information I learn in Discord every day about real estate deals and then about just personality types and how to deal with stuff.
Right.
So it's all around us. Professional help is all around us. It's just checking your pride at the door and using it. Are
you able to raise your hand and say, "Can we talk about this? You know, can I hire you?
Yeah.
What can we do here? What can I give you to help you to pay you back for this?"
I mean, I've been threatening.
Which is the nice way to do it.
Threatening to finish this book that I've started a long time ago called Stuff Your Father Never Told You, which is professional help for young boys. Which I don't think that there's enough men in young boys or young men's lives to say, look, man, if you continue down this path, here's what you can expect to happen. Or let's just, they just need, I mean, girls need it too, but I'm less aware of it than, let's say, Jill is.
As you should be. That'd be hilarious. We should do that. Wait. This would be funny. If this we should even just do this as an exercise. Like, I'll write 10 chapters of what I think your book should be, right? The stuff crap your dad never told you, and I'll do a crap your mom never told you, and you write 10 things 10 chapters you think I should cover, and this would be hilarious.
I think that'd be funny to read both books side by side.
Okay, wait. Let's each think of one chapter right now. Like, what would I put in your book that I wish all men knew? Okay.
The order of things.
You think for women?
No, like, no. Here's what you're supposed to do.
You do one write a chapter for me, and I'm going to write a chapter for you. Like, let me go first.
You go first.
Okay, here's my chapter that I would like covered in a man book. When to just shut up and let a woman talk.
Always. End of chapter. Always. That's the whole chapter.
And why it's not beneficial to stop her.
See, Jill's writing. Hold on. You're writing a chapter.
And point out
I don't even get to write it.
The things she's doing wrong.
I don't even get to write the chapter at all.
No.
Jill's writing it. I already ended the chapter, always. But it doesn't stop there, does it?
Nope. See, you already missed it. You missed the point. All right. So now give me a chapter that you would like in a woman's book that you wish all women would do for men.
How to understand a man's plan.
Mm. Yeah, we are not often
and actually help.
Oh,
not stop, not
hold them back.
Throw a wrench into the gears.
Like get pregnant?
Yeah. I mean, it could be way worse than that.
Okay.
There are way, way worse things than pregnancy.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I think we covered it. This is good.
I'd read that book.
Yeah, that's true.
I bet a lot of people would.
That would be really funny. All right, we're going to call it here. If you need access to any sort of ownership or property details, including owner phone numbers and FEMA flood map overlays, please check out parcelfact.com or neighborscoop.com. Created by investors, that's us, for investors like you. Hope you could join us today. 5 days a week, you can find us on some semblance of the Land Academy show.
Tomorrow, the episode on the Land Academy show is called Introducing Land Academy Garage Sale. Yay. You are not alone in your real estate ambition.
Hey, I didn't say it, so I'm going to say it now. I alluded to our Thursday member call.
Oh, yeah.
If you are listening and you would like a one-time invite, you are welcome to join us. It's every Thursday at now it's 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock Pacific time, 3 o'clock Mountain time. Join us. Just send a note to support@landacademy.com. I'm dead serious. I don't care who you are. You'll get an invite and a link to our closed Zoom call, and you can just be a fly on the wall.
We look at a ton of deals. We look at it,
see what we're talking about.
See how cheap we actually buy property. It's staggering to me, even every Thursday.
Money people are making, questions they have, all that good stuff. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you find our content valuable, and we appreciate your support. If you haven't already, please check out our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button.
We're Steve and Jill. Information
and inspiration
to buy undervalued property.
We hope you find our content valuable, and we appreciate your support. If you have not already, please check out our channel and hit the subscribe button.
And your comments and suggestions help us to create the content you're here for. Hitting the like button helps to support our channel's algorithm and gauge your interest for future shows.